and such. So I think the Steelers +3 is a easy play here.
The best game of NFL Week 17 comes as the last game of NFL Week 17 on Monday Night Football as the 12-3 Buffalo Bills play the 11-4 Cincinnati Bengals. That one kicks off at around 8:25 on ESPN. Buffalo is currently a 1-point favorite, and the over-under is set at 49.5 points. Some gambling trends before we go around and break this one down. The Bills are 1-4 against the spread versus a team with a winning record, while the Bengals are 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 games at home. The underdog is 7-2 against the spread in the last 9 meetings between the Bills and Bengals. The over is 7-3 in the last 10 meetings. The under is 7-1 in the Bills' last 8 road games, and the under is 7-0 in the Bengals' last 7 versus a team with a winning record. Adam, big matchup in the AFC will absolutely determine who has that number 1 seed. Do the Buffalo Bills pull it out, or does Joe Burrow continue the longest winning streak right now in the AFC?
Boy, what a huge matchup here in Monday Night Football. I mean, as bad as these Monday Night Football games have been, this is just an incredible matchup here. And I am back and forth on both sides of this game on who to take in this one. Buffalo's won 6 in a row. Cincinnati's won 7 in a row. Buffalo had a little bit of trouble with Miami, but also that was a pretty bad weather game. Otherwise, they've been in pretty much control of the games. Cincinnati, these last 2, they had to come back against Tampa and they had to fight off New England. So I'm kind of looking at that, but right now I'm kind of leaning towards Buffalo. Not 100% on that yet, but the one thing I'm looking at is the over in this game. I think both defenses have a lot of points. We've definitely seen it with Cincinnati. They've definitely given up points here as of late. Buffalo, not as much, but Buffalo's defense can be scored upon. And with Burrow at home, I think he can move the ball enough to make that happen. So right now, my play right now is buy it down and take the over. And as far as the line here, I'm leaning Buffalo, but not 100% on that yet.
Lope, what are your thoughts on this matchup between the Bills and Bengals?
I'm a little weary myself. I'm very excited to watch it. But the Bengals right now are just playing at a very top level, especially at home. And Burrow seems to have some kind of magic in these close games or late games. So I'm going to lean towards the Bengals, especially. I'll take them to win for sure. And slightly different. I think both teams are going to try to feel out each other and maybe play a little vanilla because they could see each other in the playoffs. So I'll go with the under here and the Bengals on the money line.
I feel differently than Lope does. I think this is a pull out every possible stop kind of game for both teams because I think both teams need this one to try to go after that number 1 seed if there's a possibility of it. Obviously, there is a chance for both. The Bills, obviously, with a win, could lock it up. So I expect this to be a very good game. Bengals come in with a 7-game winning streak, longest in the AFC. Bills have a 6-game winning streak, second longest in the AFC. That said, the Bengals have the longest active winning streak against the spread with that 7 games. The under has been popular for both teams, 10-5 over the course of the year. This one, to me, which quarterback do I like more? Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, take your pick, coin flip. Like both of them, but I'll lean just slightly towards Joe Burrow. Something tells me at home, this team is healthy. I'm not going to necessarily say on the money line just yet. I'm actually waiting until I see the injury report to give a game pick and give a money line play. But I like Joe Burrow to cover the spread. I'll buy the 1.5, and I'll get Cincinnati a +2.5 at home. I feel like that's a really good play. On the other side, I love the under in this one. I think the under is the better play. I know these are 2 offenses that can put up a lot of points, but I actually think this is a game in which the defenses shine. One of the reasons I'm not making a game pick right now, when Jordan Poyer has been healthy, the Buffalo Bills are undefeated. I expect him to be healthy. It makes me feel like the Buffalo Bills could be the money line play. I do like Cincinnati to cover +2.5, and I do like under 51 after I buy the 1.5. That's how I would be betting this game.